Everybody, it's AlienButlerBlunders. Welcome back to a brand new video today. I'm very excited to be showing off this Godzilla vs. Kong metal Godzilla figure. So I picked this up at the Entertainer toy shop in Chester on a day out in Cheshire in the UK. So it is a toy that I've kind of resisted buying for a while, just because I don't tend to collect Godzilla figures, but it just appealed to me today, and so I just bought it, and I'm just very impressed with it. This is from the 2021 Godzilla vs. Kong movie, as you can see there, and it's almost 2 years ago that film was released now. It was released in the start of 2021, and it's just a great film. The tone is interesting with the Godzilla movies, because sometimes they're more for kids, sometimes they're more serious. The 2014 film is very, very serious. The first kind of modern Godzilla film is very serious tone, but it kind of jumps between a kids film and a serious film, and obviously having a kids toy of it's much more serious, and it's not as serious as it could be. So, but anyway, it's just lovely. I love the design of this Mechagodzilla, this evil robot designed to kill Godzilla, and it's nice. This did come with a light silver variant, but it had a kind of truck instead of the proton beam kind of laser breath there. So I think this one is the better option, and the dark color is not kind of accurate to how it was in the film. In the film, it was kind of more silvery, but it's okay. It's all right. So there's that tie across his belly there, and a few more ties on this front there, and okay, let's see if that's it. Okay, and a couple more on his feet. Cool, really cool. And then I'll just get his tail out. Nice. And then we'll carefully get these out there. Okay. I think my box has just been damaged and they've taped it, but it's fine by me. Right. Okay, let's just try and get these out. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay. So wonderful. So we'll get the plastic bits off him. Okay, really cool. Really cool. So there's that ball and socket joint there, and I'll plug it in if it'll go. It's quite stiff there, but yep, it's gone. And okay, and there we are. I think my one is a tiny bit kind of warped in some ways, but that's okay. The toes are a tiny bit bent there, and I noticed there's a tiny bit of damage under that arm there, but that's fine. It's the last one they had in the shop, so I'm still quite happy I picked it up. And yeah, okay, cool. So the tail is it doesn't have a piece of metal in it, but it is kind of bendy, just because it's the same kind of soft rubber plastic here, but this is just solid soft rubber plastic that they just painted grey at the bottom. Okay, and the body is kind of a slightly harder plastic, but the feet again are soft, the hands are soft, but the head's kind of a harder plastic. And we'll attach that. There's a little hole at the top, on the top of the mouth there, and wow, that's cool. And the little chest piece goes on there. How do we do this? Okay, awesome. So there we are. So standing him up, let's just try and get him to stand up. He doesn't want to. He doesn't as much have balancing issues as he's just kind of a bit awkward when he's just out of the package of fresh. But anyway, yeah, there he is. And we'll try and put that in again. Okay, so Very cool. Very, very nice. So yeah, there he is. In terms of, that just wants to come out. In terms of articulation, there's kind of a mouth joint there. Shoulders and the forearm. Does the forearm bend? No, it doesn't bend, but the hands don't swivel either, so it's just at the elbow. The hips and the knees bend. The feet have a swivel on them. The tail, I guess, does kind of... Oh, no, it doesn't. No, it does a little bit, but... Yeah, okay. So, on the whole, that's it. It is a cheaper figure than... Definitely than NECA figures, and there's a thing with merchandise that there's the cheaper companies and there's the more expensive companies. With this one, this is a cheaper toy produced for a company called Playmates, Playmate Toys, and people do have the NECA version of this. I've seen like the NECA collector's version of this, and it's about the same size or just a bit bigger, and it's far more expensive. It's going to be £60 or £70. This guy I only got for £12 or £13 on a sale. So despite the fact that this is significantly cheaper, I still think it's going to satisfy most collectors who like kind of Godzilla movies, especially kind of Mechagodzilla. Like, I didn't like the look of Kong or Godzilla from this kind of line. I felt like they looked kind of a bit cheap and plasticky, but the fact that this is kind of metallic already, it's like a robot, sometimes it's more appealing because the design is already a bit kind of more simplistic. Or I feel like it's easier to have cheap plastic toys which are robots and the robots look good than kind of living things. Sometimes like the Kong's fur looks a bit rubbish and Godzilla doesn't look as good. So, but for value for money, I am really impressed by this. Only complaints I'd say is that because of the way the tail is, his standing isn't great, because the tail wants to straighten out and it kind of pushes him over a bit. But for what he's worth, I think he's really nice. He is a 6-inch figure, but standing up taller is probably about 7 inches, so he's about 20 centimeters tall, or 18 there, as you 17 and 18 there, as you see. In the back there, you can see a figure I've reviewed in another video. It's the Alien Collection Xenomorph drone figure, and it's a similar kind of toy to this in the sense that it's a much cheaper version of the NECA figures. So you can buy this from kind of a collector's company like NECA at like £50 or £60, and it's the same for the Xenomorph there. You can buy him kind of the more detailed collector's figure for £40 or £50, or you can buy the kind of cheaper kids versions, because these are both kind of targeted at kids. So this is 4+, this is 7+, rather than collectors, and they are much more durable and they are kind of significantly cheaper. And I think, you know what, I think they're going to satisfy most collectors. I mean, Mechagodzilla here was only, I don't know, as I said, £12, and he was only £20 on Amazon. So there is a significant benefit to buying the cheaper toys. It's just you have to be selective about which ones you're going to buy, because not all of them in the line look great. But anyway, little else to say other than I'm just happy with him. I love the design of this Mechagodzilla character. He's one of the best aspects of Godzilla versus Kong. He's just kind of a ruthless monster with the brain of King Ghidorah, that like space dragon murdered in the last film. It's crazy, it's kind of campy, but that's what Godzilla films are. They're silly and they're great fun, and he's just a really nice figure. And I'd recommend him. Yeah, really, really cool. Very kind of like skeletal design. The only problem is that because it's kind of an open box and my box was a bit damaged, he does have a few problems with like the toes being bent and the damage of the arm there. But I'm happy with him, really happy with him, and I would highly recommend him. Yeah, if you like Godzilla, if you like these films, I'd recommend this little figure. I don't know about collecting anything else from this line. I think this is just a rare off buy for me, but it's just so cool. I mean, I don't have many robots in my collection. I much more go for kind of superheroes or aliens or things. I don't really go for robots. So it's really cool little guy. So that concludes it. So thanks for watching this video today. Please stay aware of my channel because I'm kind of releasing new content as actively as I can. So thanks for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So bye now, guys.